Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be about a Synapptic phone. So some of you may have heard of Synapptic already, and those of you who haven't, I'm going to give you a little bit of an explanation. So Synapptic is software that sits on top of Android devices, but Synapptic itself is they're their own company, and they've designed this software in mind for people with either low vision, but also to be used for people who have no residual vision as well. And I'm just going to show you a little bit about the kind of how you go about using Synapptic to begin with, and also a little bit about what it has as a functionality point of view. So it is a smartphone, even though it's sitting on top of the Android. You can buy the phone itself with Synapptic already on. You can buy a tablet with Synapptic already on. But if you already have an Android device, such as a phone or tablet, you can just buy the software. So here I've got my Android phone. This is a Samsung A12. And it has Synapptic on. So I'm going to show you describe to you a bit about the
Synapptic news. Main menu.
The actual device. So initially you have a main menu, and depending on how large you have the font on the main menu will depend on how many different items you have on that one page of the menu. So you have 4 squares that are located on the left with a 1 letter in, so M for make a call, T for text message, B for address book, and W for web browser. But these tiles, these squares, have a line so that they take a whole row for each of them. So on my page I've got 4 different icons. I've got 4 tiles on my home screen. So to go through it, I'm going to press my finger on the screen and not let go, because letting go on this Synapptic device is almost to make your selection. So if you see here in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my phone onto the screen, and I'm going to move my finger down until I go to the next page. So
make a call from your address book or dial and text messages, read and write. Address book, web browser, next page of main menu.
And I'd like to do that, so I'm going to release my finger.
Main menu, page 2 of 5. Phone settings, toolbox, magnifier, reading machine, etc. Voice control. Use voice control to control Synapptic. Emails. Send and receive. Next page of main menu. Page 3 of 5. WhatsApp. Calls and chat over the internet. Calendar and appointment reminders. Alarm clock. Voice memos. Record. Next page of main menu. Main menu. Page 4 of 5. Notepad. Type. Camera. Take and view photos. Entertainment. Music. Radio. TV and news. Social. YouTube. Facebook. Next page of main menu.
I'd like to select that, so I'm going to release my finger.
Main menu. Page 5 of 5.
And I'm kind of going at the top half of the phone to locate the first item.
News from Synapptic. Update. Phone information. Help. User manual and video tutorial. Quit Synapptic.
So what I want to do now is I actually want to go back to the menu, page 1 of 5. So I'm going to scroll up to the top.
User manual. Phone information. News from Synapptic. Updates. Tips and offers.
And the cancel and go back button is what I want to locate. Now this, for people with low vision, there is a red cross located in the top left-hand corner. But if you can't locate that, that's absolutely no problem, because the whole point of this phone is that if you drag your finger up and towards the left-hand corner of the screen, you will find the cancel and go back button.
Previous page of main menu. Main menu. Cancel and go back.
I want to cancel and go back, so to make that option, I'm going to release my finger.
Main menu. Page 4 of 5. Note. Main menu. Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 3 of 5.
So I'm now on page 3 of 5, so I am going back. So I'm going to just keep going until I hear main menu, page 1 of 5.
Main menu. Cancel and go back. Main menu. Page 2 of 5. Main menu. Cancel and go. Main menu. Page 1 of 5.
And here you can hear that I'm actually back to the main menu. So with obviously the Synapptic phone, you can really personalize it as to how you want to use this phone. So here on my main menu, page 1 of 5, I've got that I want to make a call, text message, address book and web browser, because these would be the main ones that I would want to have on the front. But you can actually decide what you want on the front, and you can also change how many tiles you have on the front based on how big you would like the text or the tile font. So I'm just going to show you how to do that.
Main menu, page 2 of 5.
So I'm going to go to settings.
Phone settings. Phone settings, page 1 of 2.
And I'm going to go to start with, I'm going to go customize the menu.
Customize. Customize the menu.
Now it's worth knowing that if you want to scroll through this, it will come out the same as customize the menu. So I'm going to release my fingers to make that selection.
Customize menus. Customize or reset. Page 1 of 1.
So I want to go to the menu layout.
Menu layout. Menu layout. Select a menu item to change. Page 1 of 5.
So I want to change web browser.
Please select an action. Page 1 of 1.
And I want to move the menu item.
Type the new menu position number.
So I want this to be position 2.
3.
Let's go for 3, that's fine.
Moved. Menu layout. Select a menu item to change.
And
Page
then-
1 of 5.
And now I have, rather than being in the 4th position on my home page, it's now moved up 1 and it's now 3rd. So if I scroll down from the top, it would be the 3rd item that I would find on my home page. So I'm going to cancel and go back because I'm happy with that.
Customize menus. Customize or reset. Page 1 of 1.
Now we also have the menu style as well. So if we go into menu style.
Menu style. Select normal or grid. Currently normal. Page 1 of 1.
So I now have it on normal style, but I'm going to show you what it and explain what it is on grid.
Customize menus.
So
Customize or reset. Page 1 of 1. Phone setting. Main menu. Grid. Page 1 of 1.
So what the grid mode does when I've got it on this level of text size is that it's now put, we've got 4 columns, 4 columns with in each column going down. So it's a 4x5 grid now. And it's got every single option that you could want. So I'll just show you. So I'm starting in the top left-hand corner of this rectangle.
Phone. Make a call from your address book.
And I'm going
Dial a number.
to go right.
Text messages. Web browser. Address book.
And now I'm going to drop down and I'm going to go from right to left.
Emails. Voice control. Toolbox. Magnifier. Phone settings.
And then I'm going to drop down again another line and go from left to right.
WhatsApp. Calls. Calendar and alarm. Voice memos. Record and playback.
And I'm going to drop down another line and I'm going to go from right to left.
Social. Entertainment. Camera. Take. Notepad. News from Synapptic. Phone information. Help. User manual. Quit Synapptic. Help. User manual and video tutorials.
So this option, it may be preferred by some. I personally prefer the other format. So I am just going to take it back to that.
Voice.
So I'm now back to the original layout that I had to start with. And what I want to show you now is some of the other display options on the Synapptic phone. So I'm going to navigate towards the settings menu.
Main menu. Page. Phone settings. Page 1 of 2.
And what I'm going to locate next is the display settings.
Wi-Fi. Sounds. Display. Size. Shape. Display settings. Page 1 of 2.
And what we're going to look at first is the zoom level.
Icon. Zoom level. Zoom level. Page 1 of 3.
So currently the phone is on a zoom level 7. The highest zoom level option is zoom 10, and obviously from that scale the lowest is 1. With the zoom level, it will change the amount of icons that you have on display per page. So I'm going to show you what this will actually mean in terms of low vision settings. So if I place it to select the zoom level 10.
Display settings. Page 1 of 8. Color scheme.
We now have it so that we have only one option per page. So I'm going to navigate back to the home page just so you can experience what this actually means in terms of display. And again, notice the menu options, the number read out.
Phone setting. Main menu. Page 2 of 20. Text messages.
So I didn't know if you could hear there, but it says page 2 of 20. So again, because we've increased this, the options have decreased the number on per screen per page, but it's increased obviously how many pages you now have to flick through to get to your option that you would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate back to
main menu, page 3 of 20. Web
settings.
browser. Main menu, page 5 of 20. Settings. Phone setting. Phone setting. Phone settings. Display settings. Display settings. Zoom level. Zoom level. Zoom display settings. Page 1 of 2.
And so we are now back to our original zoom level of 7. And this is now taking it back to 4 items per page. The next thing I wanted to show you is the text size. So you can change the text size.
Text size when reading and writing. Page 1 of 2.
So I've currently got it on large 2.
Large display settings. Page 1 of 2.
So I've now placed it on large 3 and it has slightly increased it. Again, notice as well, as you do increase certain sizes, you lose some of the written information to the right of the singular character icon on the left. So again, it's about balancing what works best and a person's preference. So with this, I'm going to just pop it back
text size
to
when reading and writing. Large display set. Text size. Large display settings. Page 1 of 2.
I will just show you
Text
as
size
well.
when reading and writing. Normal display settings. Page 1 of 2.
So that's normal page.
Display settings. Page 2 of 2. Display settings. Phone settings. Display settings. Text size. Large display settings. Page 1 of 2.
So we're going to go down to the next page within display settings.
Display settings. Page 2 of 2.
So you have an option for font.
Select a font. Page 1 of 8.
So we've got Ala Bold, which I've got on at the moment. You have Arial Narrow.
Select a font. Page 2 of 8.
You have quite a few options here.
Select a font. Page 3 of 8. Select a font. Page 4 of 8. Select a font. Page 5. Select a font. Select a font. Page 7 of 8.
And there really is a lot of options.
Select a font. Page 8 of 8.
And I think the best way to go about
settings. Page 2 of 2.
Is to be able to just play around and find out what works best for yourself or anybody you're working with. So also you've got a brightness level as well, and you've got a few more options here. So
keep screen on, no.
So obviously this is one, keep screen on. So that's if you don't want it to lock.
Auto rotate, normal.
So again, you've got your auto rotate option, which if you're switching between perhaps videos, or you're looking to, so it's between your portrait and your landscape and things like that. So these are all features that have just been put in more of an accessible format. These are all features that you would expect to have on your smartphone. So I'm going to navigate back to the home page.
Keep screen, font, phone settings, page 1 of 2. Wife, main menu, page 5. New, main menu, page and main menu, main menu, main menu, page 1 of 5.
And just to end our video on just an overview here of the Synapptic phone, I'm just going to demonstrate to you about unlocking this phone. So you can lock your phone using, depending on what phone you have, because there's a lot of options with Android phones, and the Synapptic software comes on a variety of Android phones, from your sort of lower entry Android phone all the way to the very latest Android phone. You can get your Synapptic software on there pre-installed, or if you have your own Android phone, you can get this software and you'll be able to pop it on your phone from there. I'm just going to demonstrate unlocking the Synapptic phone. So the whole system works exactly the same, but in terms of the phone, the Synapptic software is working always on top of your Android phone. So when you go to press your side button here to unlock the phone,
main key guard, swipe screen left right to unlock. Time 9:17 p.m. Monday, 10 July.
So it shows you all this information, and to swipe the screen, you place your finger on the far left of the screen.
Swipe screen left right to unlock.
Keeping
time 9:17 p.m. Monday, 10 July.
And I'm keeping my finger on the screen and I'm moving it from left to right, and then I'm lifting it off towards the right.
Main menu, page 1 of 5.
And you'll also get an auditory feedback there to let you know that you've got through. And again, when placing your finger on the screen, you'll get the confirmation through it talking through the main menu settings for you. Just to give you an overview, today I've been working on Synapptic phone, a Samsung A12, with the version 8 of Synapptic software. Please subscribe to my video to get updates of the latest coming out. I intend to do more on the Synapptic phone, and I also appreciate any suggestions of videos that you would like to see. Thanks very much. Bye!